Lips.
I thought all this stuff was happening because Joe Rogan blew the freaking Aztec death whistle. So like, we're dying. Thanks, Joe Rogan.
I have a death whistle.
Shit's scary, bro. Like,
Do you want to see it?
yeah. Wait, don't pull out. Nah, bro. Keep it PG.
How you guys doing today?
Man, I'm peachy. Oh, you were asking them, never mind.
I'm asking everyone involved here, man. I'm talking to you guys here.
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, can y'all do like a taco with your tongue? Like,
I can't. I'm told I'm a bad kisser. God damn it.
Kisser.
I quit. Come back to Mexico. Sorry.
The last girl I was with, she says bad kisser.
My kisser, she gave me a taco, and I was like, what?
yeah, that's good. Goblin Queen's alive after almost dying. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. At this point, you know, I've said this before, but I've kind of checked out. I'm checked out. I can't deal with things anymore.
Especially not the rest of 2020.
Nah.
Just when we thought things couldn't get crazier or weirder, stuff like fucking Beirut explodes. Of all things that could possibly happen, like the next disaster. We had fires at the beginning of the year, flooding, and then now we had a giant explosion about a week and a half ago, I think.
Jeez.
In Beirut. I don't know if you guys know what happened there.
Us?
Yeah.
I seen the videos, but I don't know what that was all about.
Julio, have you seen the videos of like just the massive shockwaves like destroying places?
I saw the videos and like the initial explosion. After that, I'm completely silent.
Yeah.
But that was insane.
Yeah, it was a shipping port in Beirut, and they received a shipment of fireworks that somehow ignited. And if that wasn't bad enough, a whole shipment full of explosives, there was a warehouse that's attached to the shipping port, and the fireworks set off explosive material. It was what was it? I think it was a nitrate of sorts.
It's a bit too convenient, if you ask me. That's kind of sketchy. I don't know what. Then again, I am the conspiracy theorist.
Well, I think like I don't remember. I think like the Justice Department of Lebanon, like they resigned. They were like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, they're like, "We did not do our job."
Yeah.
It was ammonium nitrate, which is used in making fertilizer, and fertilizer the compounds of fertilizer could be used to make pipe bombs if you wanted to. That stuff is really explosive. And so, yeah, fireworks from the shipping containers set off an entire like storage unit of ammonium nitrate, and that's just what caused the giant explosion, and it just rattled the whole city.
Shit.
There was footage from like people on a boat who were like right next to the fucking thing, and so when it blew up, it did like a whole mushroom cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn. And I also saw footage. I might be fucked up for laughing, but it was apartment footage where
I know what you're talking about. That was terrible. That's terrible.
This woman was like, I don't know. She was very close to the explosion, and the force of it literally pushed her out of her apartment onto a railing, like pow.
Yeah, she broke her back.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
She hit the railing.
Yeah, it was a video, like it was like surveillance footage outside of her apartment, and from what it looks like, it looked like she had I guess seen the explosion, was like, oh shit, let me run out of my apartment, and as soon as she opened the door, the blast from through the window just threw her out through the front door, and she slammed into the railing.
Oh god damn! That sounds funny until you hear
until you realize that people actually got seriously hurt.
Yeah. Like the video obviously is very comedic because there's no context, there's no after, because all you see is just a woman being flung out of her room and just hitting shit, and you're like, oh wow, like that's crazy. It's funny but crazy, and then you find out that she fucked up her back. You're just like, oh damn.
But yeah, so millions of dollars worth of damage in the city. There's like satellite footage of the city from before and after the explosion. There's just like warehouses and buildings just taken out from it. It was It was bad, and right now I think they're doing like a funding for it right now too, like a relief fund for Beirut.
Shit, we need a relief fund for Corona.
Well,
Yeah. It's like everything's going to shit, man. I was gonna Google religious what? Fuck, I blanked that like in the middle.
Religious?
Like, you know, the stages in which bad things happen, and this is like the prophecy. Maybe prophecy?
Are you talking about like the Book of Revelations?
Yeah, because well,
like
for me,
that happened
I
before
thought
the apocalypse.
I thought all this stuff was happening because Joe Rogan blew the freaking Aztec death whistle. So like, we're dying. Thanks, Joe Rogan. That's what I thought.
I have a death whistle.
Shit's scary, bro. Like,
Do you want to see it?
yeah. Wait, don't pull out. Nah, bro. Keep it PG. No! Just kidding. Oh, I thought he was going to pull something out. Never mind. Let me look at this prophecy stuff. Oh, shit. Blow it. Wait. Disclaimer. He does not intend to have another catastrophe.
Yeah, if something...
What does it sound like? I think you have to
I think you get a defective one, bro.
Yeah, it's supposed to sound like a fucking roar or something. I don't know.
I'm about to Google. I want one. Holy shit.
What if you blew into it and it sounded like a squeaky toy?
What if I was thinking, what if I blew into it and like a piece of California breaks off? Just every time I blow on it because you fuckers are telling me something terrible happens in the world.
See, I see a few ones on Amazon, but they look demonic as hell.
Dude, this one's pretty.
That one looks cute.
It's really colorful.
Something I would wear on a shirt, dude.
It's like made out of like clay or some shit. I don't know, man.
It looks like a nose on the back.
It was
This is what I'm looking at. Right?
it was retrieved from a temple in Mexico.
Oh shit.
So I don't know. So yeah, this is my death horn whistle thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen his clip, but it sounds. Would we get copy striked if we see that?
Probably.
Oh man, it's fucking.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the August disaster of 2020 was the Beirut. No, actually, it was late July. Yeah, so the end of July disaster for 2020.
And whatever I did just now is going to bring about the August catastrophe.
There was explosions happening in the U.S. too, like an apartment complex exploded, or no, it was a townhome. A townhome in I think in Michigan exploded.
I don't know.
What the fuck, dude? I literally don't watch the news. This is like fresh information. What happened there? What the hell?
A gas line is what they're speculating, but yeah, no, it destroyed 2 houses. I believe 1 person was killed and 3 people were injured.
Damn.
So how's everybody doing?
Besides that,
the world is still on fire.
A disaster a month keeps the world fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Keeps us humble.
Liking that hoodie. We've if anyone, I mean, I'm sure everyone's noticed by now.
We're like a boy band.
I was muted.
Yeah,
Bye. Yeah. I'm just hungry. Yeah. It's comfortable too, dude. I was actually not expecting it to be high quality.
Yeah, they're super fucking comfy. This is the type of shirts you sleep with.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna fall asleep right now.
Oh, wait a second. Let me see the sleeve. Wait, what?
It's that one brand.
Okay. So
Dick's Sporting. I'm just kidding. What is that? G?
Dick's is an actual sporting place, though.
Yeah.
In case Chad didn't know, Dick's is an actual place.
Future sponsor. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, how proud would we
do?
Like, how proud would it be to say we're sponsored by Dick's?
I don't know. We don't do anything sports related, so that'd be kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, e-gaming, that's a sport.
E-gaming. Okay. I would like that. I mean, sponsorship is a big fucking step, man. That'd be fucking sick, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I would make it, I'd probably cry on stream. I wouldn't cry on stream. I never cry. only juices.
Can you force yourself to cry?
Yeah, I have to punch myself really hard, like king nuts.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like literally just like, can you cry on command?
Oh no.
Can you do anything on command? Like poop?
Fart.
You can fart on command. That's a gamble though if you can fart on command.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Gotta go take it.
There's only so many dry fires you can make.
Dry fires.
Before you forget one of them was loaded.
Yeah, you can only have a handful of blanks.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, you gotta get up and take care of business.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom.
So have you guys ever gambled on a fart and lost, like in a public space?
Hell yeah.
When I was little.
I remember you telling us the story of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell me. I forgot about.
Jesus. There's been so many times. I get sick with like something with my gut all the time, and it sucks because I don't know. Like I was like I'll be in a car, like in my own vehicle, of course, or walking out of my house, and out of nowhere it hits me. I'm like, I gotta go inside now. Like I remember I walked out of I was taking my girlfriend to work, and whenever we had left to go to my car, we got like halfway to my vehicle, and then I turned around and just immediately walked back inside. She's like, what happened? I'm like, I just shit myself. I was all pissed off.
I love how you say it just with so much like emphasis. Like, I just shit myself. I'm so angry.
I was so mad. I was like, great.
Oh man, dude.
Like, you're gonna have to call in late because this pamper's loaded.
Did you have to shower after that, or?
Yeah, I'm not gonna just like change and then go out like again.
Magic Saki subscribed at tier 1 for 4 months.
Thank you so much for the 4 months of support.
Yeah, she also gave you a tip. Don't gamble on the farts.
Very wise.
Yeah.
You know what's terrible? Like, I can only imagine shitting yourself while you're outside in like Texas heat.
Oh no!
So you're combining swamp ass with just a shitty butthole.
Shit, if you're eating right now, I apologize.
That's terrible.
For real. Especially if you're eating a sloppy Joe, then how unfortunate for you to be eating that right now.
Or chili.
Yeah,
consistency in your mouth.
Just anything brown and chunky.
Like a Snickers bar.
Yeah.
What is it about a Snickers that's so filling?
What?
I was craving chocolate.
Because I can eat like a chocolate bar, like a regular like a Hershey bar, and like I'm like, okay, I got stomach full of chocolate now. I don't really feel too good. But something about a Snickers, it's got like some meat to it.
You know, I haven't had a Snickers. I really haven't even had like a candy bar in a while.
Oh, we keep candy like in a candy bowl here at my house, and it's almost always empty because people just keep grabbing like handfuls of like.
Did you guys hear about like candy companies like mass producing like above their numbers like right now because they're not sure if like they want to make sure people buy candy now because they don't know if everything's gonna be fucky in October for Halloween.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that makes sense.
Dude,
I forgot about holidays.
Dr. Pepper's got a shortage right now.
Dr. Pepper. I don't drink Dr. Pepper, so
yeah. Well, it's Texas, and apparently everyone in Texas drinks Dr. Pepper, and they like put out an official statement saying, "Hey, in case you're wondering, yeah, there's a little bit of a shortage. We're talking with our distributors right now." It's like, oh great, running out of Dr. Pepper in the stores now. So Texas is gonna revolt.
Well, isn't Dr. Pepper from Texas?
I don't know him personally, but I don't know.
I don't know the Mr. Pepper. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that Dr. Pepper is like a Texas thing.
I know it's very popular in Texas. So is Big Red.
Waitsfield. This thing right here. According to Google.
The reason why I know is because I think there was like an old building where they made Dr. Pepper that's like apparently haunted and somewhere here in Texas.
It's from Waitsfield, Vermont.
Vermont. Okay, never mind. Then I'm fucking dumb.
You're
Wait,
not alone,
Vermont.
bro.
I don't know, man. I'm giving Texas too much credit. Anything
The
cool?
wheel? Didn't we invent that?
The wheel.
It's like, didn't fire originate from Texas? Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got Tesla coming to Texas, so that's cool.
Yeah, Elon Musk is gonna be opening up a mega facility in Austin.
No. Hold on. What did you just call it?
I just called it a mega facility because I forgot what the exact wordage is.
Did he just say mega?
He said mega. Oh.
I'm gonna go walk out right now.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, all right, bye guys later.
What did I? What? What did I?
It's
miss?
called it's called Giga.
Oh,
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
Because it's Texas.
It's not mega 101.
Giving you the smoothest Latin beats on today's top list.
Yeah. Giga.
Giga facility
Yes.
in Austin, Texas.
And it's going to be Austin is being renamed as Giga Austin
Why?
because they want to make Austin.
They want to make it Giga?
Well, because they want Austin to be the new Silicon Valley.
Huh.
So they want it to be very tech centric, very cyberpunky. That's where we're gonna start implanting chips on people.
Oh.
And you can pre-order your Cybertruck for $100.
Hey, whoa! Hey, we're not being sponsored by Tesla yet. So,
Oh.
oh man, Dr. Pepper, wasn't it originally sold as an ointment, or am I talking shite?
I think you might be talking out of your ass, bro.
I love how the English say shite.
Shite.
And they don't say Z, they say Z.
Yeah, it was always a carbonated soft drink, so it was always a beverage.
Mhm.
They do make it into everything now, though. Like there's like Dr. Pepper, like dipping sauce for your wings and stuff like that. It's
There's
ridiculous.
Dr. Pepper lip balm.
There is Dr. Pepper lip balm, Dr. Pepper
I've-
jelly beans, Dr. Pepper like chips. It's great. It's gross.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't really like Dr. Pepper.
I'll have
do.
one every now and again, but I don't really drink sodas that often.
It's too delicious. I gotta cut it off sometimes.
No, see, me and Julio come from the motherland, so we like what is called as aguas frescas.
Aguas frescas de chamoy.
Which
Is that a
That's a specific.
Which aguas frescas, for people who don't know what it is basically just juice.
Yeah, it's just juiced fresh from a fruit, which is weird because it translates to fresh water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's typically what we do, because there's fucking mango, there's watermelon, our favorite,
watermelon.
which is horchata.
Which is
That
like
is
rice milk.
sucking from.
Yeah, rice milk.
Which how they milk a rice, I don't know.
Well, did you know that in Asia, cockroach milk is a thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be high in protein.
Yeah,
Cockroach milk?
cockroach milk.
How do you do
Yes,
that?
sir. You find a fat roach and you milk it.
Ugh.
You gotta find the little udders.
No, there's like whenever a cockroach
Yes,
lays
dude.
eggs, they also lay these little bitty like milk sack things.
Why would you Google that?
This?
Yeah, ew.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, they harvest a bunch of little egg nuggets that have milk in them.
Yeah, well, they have like a tiny little crystal in them.
Don't Google cockroach milk. Oh my god, dude. I love
No.
milk, but
What's
For those
what's the wildest milk that you would have?
I can't have milk. Yeah, cockroach would fit the bill. That's
Well,
the
like,
weird-
would you try it though?
No,
Because it's something. It's like you said. It's the weirdest that you'd be willing to try.
I wouldn't try any of them. I can't. I'll fucking shit out my ears.
You're
This
lactose
ruined- oh my
intolerant,
God.
but I mean, you can have like, I don't know, like pistachio milk.
this ruined it for me. Oh, it's white. Never mind. Only if they tell me that it's in the coffee that I'm drinking. I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. But
Like, yeah, that's yak milk.
Nah, I
What about
probably
whale milk?
as extreme as I'd go is probably like almond milk.
Dolphin milk?
Can you do
Almond.
No, I was saying there's dolphin milk. That'd be pretty wild.
That's disgusting. What are you Googling?
That ruined it for me right here. I can't drink milk. I gotta change my name.
Are those roaches with like in the milk?
Nah, it's just like a Photoshop version, but just
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So everyone now knows that cockroach milk is a thing. Kitty Pixies, sorry that your boss makes fun of you for liking Dr. Pepper. But
that's messed up.
Yes, sir. Now, one thing I want to let the world know is that our mail is under attack.
Yeah, our United States Postal Service, which delivers your mail 6 days a week without fail, rain or shine, snow, sleet, pandemic, they will deliver.
That's a lie. Just kidding. I ordered something and then I went to go pick it up because it said it's out for pickup, and they said, "Oh, they're gonna deliver it the next day."
No, that's a UPS, not a USPS.
No, that was USPS.
Oh, okay.
Disconnected. All right.
No, well, our postal service is being attacked by our government.
What? How? Why? When? Where?
Well, the way it seems, it all has to tie back with money and the election. So, yeah. Basically, they don't want to fund the postal service. And they also want to, because with everything that's going on, the pandemic that's happening, people don't want to go to like their post office or whatever to put in their votes, or their city hall, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Wherever they hold their voting stuff. So they want to do mail-in ballots. If they mail it in, obviously it takes time for the mail to be accounted for, so it takes a couple days. What they don't want is basically these ballots to come in on election day and say they're still counting them. After the election day, basically they want to make sure that the votes don't count, even though they mailed them in like early.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I was like, what kind of fucking corrupt ass shit is that? And there's a pandemic going on. Shouldn't you allow people to do mail-in voting and just kind of rack them all up instead of being like, nope, you got a time limit? Because at that point, it's not the voters' fault,
Right.
It's the service.
Yeah.
So we have a fucked up like ancient system that's not really prepared for a pandemic or an emergency.
Europe is laughing at the U.S. like crazy. Like they did a study or whatever. They asked like Europeans and whatnot. There was like an article, and Europe was like saying that America has always been seen as like this like power, this thing that's like supposed to be like, oh yeah, be the example by following America. But seeing how America is dealing with this pandemic, the whole world is just like, yeah, never mind. America's a fucking joke, because what do we have? Like millions of cases?
Yeah, I think
we have millions of fucking cases of the coronavirus. I think we've topped off basically in the world.
Yeah, we are number 1 in the world. We have a quarter of the world's confirmed coronavirus cases.
Yeah, and we have 160,000 deaths. Like, damn, our president was shit talking Italy for how they, got hit with the virus, and now we surpassed that.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a pro and a con, because we have the tech to test, but at the same time we're not doing our due diligence to actually implement the solution. We're just going with the flow and open the states, and then.
Well, then again, you also have these people, like, you can't get on the internet without hearing about people who are arguing with other people because they don't wear masks.
Yeah. Shit.
People who don't really follow the facts.
Yeah, and I was having a conversation not so long ago about like, what the fuck? Sorry, everything just turned off.
Hello, kiddo. Hello, Polar Baby. Thank you so much for joining us. We're shit talking our country, basically. Well, not me and Julio's country, but this country, the country that we're.
Oh shit, I don't know what happened to my monitor, but
Yeah,
I was having a conversation with a friend, and we're talking about how the average American, not like the intellectual people that actually read or that know what common sense is, but the average American below, the normal line, they seem to operate as if they're programmed. Like sometimes you can't explain the shit that comes out of their fucking mouth. Like you stare at them. I guess they call them Karens, right? Nowadays,
I
and
guess.
they're like, "Did you just say that? Are you somewhere down their brain? They think that they are living in a soap opera or a cartoon or a movie, and they're the protagonist, and everything they have to witness, if they're not okay with, they let you know. So it's like below Americans are pretty easily to rattle up. So that means they're easily programmed, which means they're easily controlled. And that's scary as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Scary. Why did my monitor? Oh, there we go.
But yeah, like it's just crazy when you see these type of people picking fights with other people because they're wearing masks. And it's like, well, there was one video of a guy in the store calling people idiots and that they look stupid with a mask on.
I feel like,
and I'm just like, it's infuriating to see that, because how could you be so fucking dense?
Exactly, like
unfortunately, it takes something like them being impacted directly for them to understand what's going on. It's like, I don't know, something about being inconvenienced is enough to make someone believe in whatever will support their view. Like, oh man, I gotta wear this stupid thing, and they said I can't go here or there at this hour, and I can't be with my family, blah blah. And then one article will be like, it's fake, and he's like, oh hell yeah, I knew it all along. Yeah, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's
yeah,
kind of weird, dude.
It's just, again, it's infuriating, because this could have been dealt with so much sooner. But America being the way it is, how divided it is, and with a leader that feeds that divide,
right?
Jeez.
Because I feel like back then there was a balance, for the business aspect of America, capitalism, and like common sense, and that line was pushed to where common sense isn't common sense anymore, and people are like, give me money. And even Bill Gates was like, hey bro, in 5 years we're all gonna get hit by a pandemic coming from China. And then there was books published, articles, warning, 5 years from now pandemic might come from China. Everybody like, no, give me money, I like money. Right.
Speaking of Bill Gates, people think he's the reason why we have the pandemic.
I think he read a book from a what is it called, microbialist or something like that, or virologist,
microbiologist or virologist,
yeah, and he's the one that kind of shined the light. Hey,
right.
This is what's happening, this is a trend. And I feel like he was one of the whistleblowers, or not even a whistleblower. You're like, hey bro, pay attention, what the fuck, you're taking so much funding away from researching on viral infections. And I feel like we're just used to placing the blame on what we see on the news. Oh my god, look at this, dude. Oh, the news is telling me this, so it must be true. And then you get all these Facebook ads that say the same thing, when in the bottom it says it's a satire article meant to like troll, but people think it's real. And
it's real, yeah. That's the problem with Facebook. A lot of people believe what they see on Facebook.
Yeah,
and it's dangerous, because, and that's one of the main reasons why the fucking creator of Facebook was in court, because it's like, if you're not gonna censor bullshit, then how are we gonna stop people from believing things that aren't true?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, they should have. First of all, let me just say this: the guy who created Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, that dude looks like a fucking robot. Like, legit looks like a fucking bot. I'm like, wow, okay. And for him to say that, like, oh, people should be smart enough. No, people aren't smart enough to know the difference. That's just the problem.
That is the problem, bro. I was sitting down in just quiet solitude, and I played an online game on my phone. And the way they hook you into this game is not just emotionally or chemically, it's psychologically, to the point where I put it down. I went to go exercise, and it was running in the back of my head. I'm like, why am I thinking of this video game that I just have, right? Then I implement the perspective of work when I'm working, and we have these big meetings with people, just let's say 50 people, trying to figure out how we're going to get this one thing to be very addicting, right? So if you implement that mentality with apps, news, everything, it's like you have a big group of intellectuals deciding how to program this thing to be not only chemically addicting, psychologically addicting, physiology addicting. So this is literally a drug like social media.
Oh yeah.
I was
absolutely. Yeah, because I mean, people can be addicted to social media, video games, things like that. Because I know for a fact, before I had a job, all I felt like doing was getting online and playing something, and not really applying my abilities to something else. So yeah, it's an issue.
Yeah, we're dopamine cows. It's like, at least our phones are.
Yo, imagine if we had like a device that ran off of just dopamine.
Shit. I saw this meme and it says like, technically plants are milking us because they give us a lot of oxygen. Then when we die, they consume us. I'm like, oh, that's deep. That's kind of scary, bro. I'm out of it. Like,
I don't know, bro. I feel like we cut down more trees and plants than you know. I don't think plants are gonna be like waiting, but like, yo, this dude's about to drop.
Mighty juicy, man.
It's like, imagine a tree just sitting there, just giving up oxygen. It's like, yeah, you take that in. You're gonna be ripe.
Nice.
Just land right here when you're ready for it.
Yeah, thank you, Kato. Thank you for the congratulations on the job. Burn the plants. Oh gosh. Wow. Yes, sir. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm the more time that passes and the more deaths that rack up, the more tired I get of seeing these people denying the facts.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because it's in your face. Why are you continuously denying it?
Well, it doesn't help that our illustrious leader is spreading misinformation as well.
True.
He brings out charts like they mean something.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, what? Like, we know the numbers. This is all public information. What kind of information do you have that we don't? That you're like, look at this chart.
Did you hear how he tried to pass off this Veterans Care Act thing? He approved for the renewal of a Veterans like Healthcare Act, and he added like a small thing to it to where it was like it made it easier to apply to like other disabled veterans. Like they made it to where more people qualified for it, and he wanted to pass it off as if he was the first president in decades to actually get something going to support veteran healthcare. And a reporter called him out on it. It's like, you said that you were the one that passed it, but actually it was passed by the Obama administration. And then he like immediately was like, all right, I'm done with this. No more questions.
Yeah, he just walks out. And I feel like he's been taking credit for a lot of those stuff from the Obama administration. Because there was an article, I don't remember where, but it's like when there's a presidency and there's a two-year term, it doesn't carry on until the other presidency. Like the transition and the effects lags behind, and then it takes into effect like the results onto the new presidency. And that's why Obama inherited a shitty economy and so on and so forth. So I feel like he's just milking and taking like a lot of that credit, and his followers are like, oh dude, sweet, awesome. And then you ask them, well, what do you mean by that? What did he do? And they're like, oh well, I saw it on the television, dude, and this is what I said, and this is why I believe it. I'm like, okay, sweet. Not to if you're a supporter, I'm sorry, but a lot of the time there has to be some,
Like if you're a supporter of the sitting president, that's fine and dandy. But if you're not a supporter of scientific fact, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's like some crazy things he says though. Like whenever the Beirut thing, he wanted like everyone was in agreement. So the whole world was in agreement. It was a terrible disaster caused by a tremendous accident that those materials shouldn't have been there to begin with, and it was the safety commission's fault for leaving those materials in there since 2016. Blah 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 blah. And he was like, so could have been a missile strike or some sort of attack on the country or of the citizens of Beirut. And then press was like, "What do you mean? Like that when you said that it could have been a terrorist attack?" He's like, "Didn't say that. Didn't say that. I said it could have been. We don't know for sure."
And it's like, what the fuck? We know for sure.
No one's speculating that. And he was saying that other like generals were saying that, "Oh yeah, there's a possibility," and everyone was like, "No, no one ever agreed with you that was ever a possibility." Everyone completely agrees that it was a total accident.
He's low key a genius, but kind of scary. Because if you think about it, he can.
Hold on. Let's give Julio the floor because it's a very interesting statement that you said there.
Yeah, because I don't like him.
Now I need you to clarify how he could be a genius.
So
I kind of see where you're going, but I'll let you take the floor.
If I put myself in his shoes and I was a president of a very powerful nation, right? I got to put my head on like that. What he's selling, let's say in terms of business to other countries, is the fear of getting the spotlight. And he's very good at distracting people and shining the spotlight to others. Let's see, conspiracy theory, and they take him for like a fact, his followers, right? So he's a genius in making business that way, but that's very unethical. And that just cuts through a lot of ethics and things that shouldn't be done. Like we sat down with different nations and said, this is what we should not do. And this is what we all come into agreements. This is how we're gonna play the game. And he just cuts through the game and says, "Fuck it. Hey, it's a conspiracy theory. Maybe, could be." And
so an example of what you're saying, just so I could be level to this theory. So it would be like him calling the coronavirus the China virus,
which he still does in press conferences.
Right. Because
I feel like, and
how you said, it puts the spotlight on other China. So by calling it the China virus, he puts a spotlight on China.
Yeah,
basically saying it's their fault.
Yeah,
it's scary, unethical, and it's kind of slick, kind of slimy. But then you get into the whole, he's the face of the nation. So who's behind him? Not only his board, but who's sitting down giving him suggestions, right? Because if you've ever been in one of those meetings, it's a bunch of big higher people and they make the decisions and then the face executes the decision. So for example, hey, we have a problem with X, Y, and Z. How are we going to solve it? Don't worry. I got it. I'll make a big deal out of something else and we'll distract the people, right? I don't have a good, like.
I mean, I'd like to think that he's being puppeted by someone else. But then again, even his own people are like, what the fuck? Like when he first suggested hydroxychloroquine, even his own staff was like, what? Where did that come from?
If you've ever seen his interview with a lot of the CEO banking heads, he looks very insecure. He's always like touching his armpits, and you can tell the Bank of America CEO is just like he has dominance over him. So when it comes to banks and all that stuff, it's a conspiracy or whatever, but you can obviously tell someone more powerful is there and he's insecure. So when you add that to the mix, it's kind of like, holy shit, they're taking this like a game and we're not even pawns at this point. We're just the sheep kind of consuming media and shit.
Right.
I don't know, man.
I think he's just got an ego and people are telling him he should respond to something one way and he's like, no, I'm the president.
I'll respond to it however the fuck I want. Yeah.
He's just sitting there like, these are the note cards they prepared for me. I got one right here. That's all I need.
Yeah, and he'll fucking pull one out of his fucking jacket.
Yeah, like the one that he wrote on like the napkin of a Denny's.
Yeah, he'll fucking pull one out and be like, a fantastic letter. Doesn't show anything on it and just puts it back in and was like, what was in that fucking thing? What was... You're showing us a piece of paper like it's the fucking truth. And put it up like, no.
Yeah, and I mean that's why entertainers should not be in politics, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, I still to this day don't understand why people are like, well, we needed a businessman in office. We needed something new, something fresh. He's not a politician. He's a businessman.
That's the one line I've heard so much.
He's gonna get things done. I'm like what?
That sounds like marketing that they just hear over and over and over again. They just memorize that phrase and makes them sound intelligent.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, you wanted something fresh in the White House. Now you got it. You got something fresh, but obviously this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, he's clearly not listening to the people who are actually who have been in politics. He's just like, no, I'll say what I want. I'll take credit for whatever I want. And then when he gets fucking called out on it, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah. I have the numbers. That's like, what numbers, dude? You don't know shit.
Yeah. And then that's another thing too, is like I've heard a lot of supporters, and I know a couple people who have tried to like sell me the bandwagon and was just like, oh well, like they were. I was like, okay, what is it about him that you like? And like the main thing, he's not a politician. He's not corrupt. He's a businessman. He's here to make, you know, America get out of debt and this and that. It's like, well, he's applied for several bankruptcies, so he's not much of a businessman.
Yeah, I mean, businesses where it starts.
You know, and that's a good question. It's like, okay, you like him because he's a businessman. What business do you like? What business of his do you like?
Do you like his hotels? Because that's about the only thing that's staying afloat.
Yeah,
and that and like his suits.
But like, I don't know, man. And then on top of that, it's like, well, he's independent. He got his own money. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he started with a small loan.
Man, I wish I would have that inheritance, bro.
Have you seen Trump's parents?
No. That's actually. I'm gonna Google that right.
Google that, because boy golly, do they look like well, one of them, well, his mom sure looks fucking crazy with her hair, and his dad looks like a meat that you like left to. Like,
hey, if I get DDoS, then they're probably listening to this conversation. It was good knowing you guys.
His dad looks like he got broiled.
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, and like the skin's coming off.
His dad looks like he got broiled, you said?
Yeah, like the skin is just starting to like fall off.
We left him in the pressure cooker a little too long.
Yeah,
look at that. It's falling off the bone.
Oh, he's getting DDoSed. Oh shit. Julio's getting DDoSed.
Is it this one? I actually have never Googled his parents.
Yeah, I mean,
barely see it. Let me hold on. I got you. Wabaki.
Oh shit! Look at that. We're just seeing the resolution.
Oh, dude, they look. Is there a way you can pull it up on the monitor? Because I think you guys can't see like an accurate representation of how they look like.
Unfortunately, I would break the stream if I were to try and pull up a window right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're not that advanced yet.
Yeah, we don't have a switchboard yet.
But they look sweet in this picture. I'm not gonna lie. The guy looks like I'll kill you. Oh shit.
He looks more like the type of person who'll be like, yeah, I'll step over you just so I can get what I want.
But yeah, like this is, I don't know, like some of the things that people claim about him, it just seems kind of unfounded, and then they're just kind of like sticking with it.
What?
You guys saw the wrong thing.
how Julio mentioned that, you know, the people get fed things and then they just kind of roll with it. That again, that whole thing of like, oh, he's not a politician, he's a businessman. They were fed that. Mm-hmm. So they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. All they know is that, oh, that's what I heard. He's a businessman. He's different. So that's what I'm sticking to. So I'm like, okay, that's all you know, really, that he's a businessman.
Yeah.
But what else?
Well, they said that he cares about families.
By
No,
putting them in cages?
I'm about to say, but you know what he feels about brown families.
Yeah, my families have been, suffering, bro. Like, it's pretty sad.
That's our
And
people.
our family, yeah, our people. It's scary, man. I mean, and he has ties with Epstein. I know this is another conspiracy bullshit, but it's kind of scary how many politicians and actors and all that were in that Epstein.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I don't like is that they caught. Well, I don't. Her name is spelled funky, but it's pronounced like Jillian.
Miss G.
Gillian.
No, someone's gonna be pissed by that.
Jillian Maxwell or something like that.
Mm.
The acquaintance, the lady who was literally helping him do all that shit. It annoyed me to know that her court date isn't until July 2020. Because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, she's got dirt on a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me it's going to take a whole ass year for us to know about it? Like, for it to be confirmed? Like, she might end up, committing suicide.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I guess the more powerful you are, you don't worry about court dates because, like, Trump has done, like, give me your release forms or whatever, and it's been 4 years, and he pushes it off because his lawyers kind of like stall.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the more powerful you are with money and like corruption, because if you have blackmail, if you have like some inside scoop of someone else, then you can get away with stuff. And the more powerful you are, the more.
Imagine being in that world.
Scary, bro.
That's
how paranoid would you be?
Where everyone's got dirt on everyone.
I'd go insane. I'd just be like by myself. I would just get my own place, like out in the woods, and be like, no one touch me, no one go near me.
For real, dude.
I don't trust any of you anymore.
Can't trust your kids because they're easily corrupt, and can't trust your la tia. You can't trust nobody.
Yeah, bro. That, like, I don't know, man. First of all, Trump is something else because that motherfucker said if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he'd be dating her.
Wow,
that's creepy, dude.
Yeah,
maybe he meant that with sarcasm, but you never say that shit. Like, that's
you wouldn't. You wouldn't say that shit. I don't give a fuck if it was a joke. I don't give a fuck if he was being playful. That motherfucker said that while his daughter was sitting right next to him. And she just laughed it off like, yeah, my dad.
This is
like,
America.
That's fucking gross, dude.
Don't catch me sleeping. I like that song.
Hell yeah. Childish. Yeah, you gonna listen to that shit right now? Hell yeah. This is America. Go to America. Yeah. But it's insane, dude. What I was telling
question.
Jay, yes.
If I put it in the background, if I put the video in the background, will we get copy strike?
Yes.
Which is like no audio.
No, yeah, we'd still get copy strike.
Okay. What if I unfocus it?
Then it wouldn't matter, but.
Bet. I know I'm blurry. All right, go ahead. Sorry,
yeah,
I interrupted you.
What I was telling Jay was that it's unbelievable how things have changed in 4 years since he became president.
That's great. Yeah,
like,
dude.
How? Like, so much shit is just like I have never, before Trump got elected, I've never paid attention to the news ever.
Mm-hmm.
I had no reason to. But now it's like, oh, what new bullshit happened today?
You can still see him. That's not cool.
Pretty clearly.
Maybe I unfocused. All right, there we go.
There you go. So yeah, me personally, I'm just so baffled by how quickly things changed.
Yeah. Things just started spiraling out of control pretty quickly.
Yeah, it all started when he fucking put ketchup on a steak.
What?
What?
Yeah, he put ketchup on a steak on Air Force One, and everyone was like, "What monster does that shit?" I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro.
That's an insult to the chef, really. Like, bro, I done marinated this steak, cooked that shit to perfection, just like how you wanted it, and you gonna fuck it up by putting ketchup on it?
Right?
Damn. That chef straight up jumped out of Air Force One so fast. That motherfucker said, I ain't never doing a steak no more ever again. I will not witness such horror.
Jeez.
Ketchup is banned in France because it kills the taste of the food.
Is it?
I don't know if that's true or not. Someone's gonna have to Google it. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. I would doubt it's banned. Like,
I feel like,
but I'm pretty sure they just omit it from restaurants. I'm pretty sure you just can't ask for it at restaurants.
Oh yeah.
Yo, really quick, this video predicted a lot of 2020. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Now I'm scared.
It's fucking scary. All right, fuck. Let me blur it again. Hold on. How about?
Oh, you're saying this? Oh.
You see the riot in the back and shit, dude?
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's like seeing it present day. It's kind of fucking scary, dude.
You have T-Rump, but we can say the same thing up here about our Prime Minister. Canada has tumbled to the bottom of the hill under Justin Trudeau. This asshat is 100 times worse than his father ever was.
Oh.
But is he worse than Trump, though? Now, that's the question. Because we could always trade. I'd love to trade cards and be like, here, you guys can have Trump. We'll take Trudeau. Fucking. Yeah, the man. Yeah, sure, the man did blackface, but I mean, come on. Oh, man. Trump's been. He's a character, man. This man just. He's done some crazy shit. He said he wanted to date his daughter. He paid off several porn stars. He got caught on a hot mic saying grab her by the pussy because he can, because he's a powerful man. Like, what the fuck is going on?
See, we're in a simulation, bro. 100%. Like, if that shit happen and he can get away with all that shit.
You know, one of the craziest things that I heard him say was at one of his rallies, he said that he can shoot a person on 5th Avenue in New York and get away with it and still get the votes.
Yeah. And he would, because a lot of his followers are pretty, like, brainwashed. And this represents the simulation right here. Real quick. This little scene right here. Oh my god, bro. I am shook. Oh.
We have a tweeter and we're stuck with the selfie twit.
With the twit.
Twit.
Did you hear that Texas is slowly becoming a blue state?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to know what my first idea of Texas becoming a blue state was?
Mm.
When Beto O'Rourke almost beat Ted Cruz for what was he? What is Ted Cruz again?
The
senator?
Yeah, senator.
Yeah. Beto O'Rourke almost beat him. Almost. That's when I knew. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
And then he had to say that he was anti-gun.
Yeah, that's what fucked him up. That when he's like,
wait,
yeah, when
also, sorry, we were using the words blue. Yeah, blues are Democratic and reds are Republican in the U.S.
But yeah, he fucked up when he said, well, you also got to remember that shit that happened in El Paso, that shooting that happened where that white kid basically put out a manifesto saying that, you know, Mexicans are invading the country, so he went out and killed a bunch of people. So it was like after that, and Beto O'Rourke was like, hell yeah, I'm going to ban guns. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I get why he said it, because El Paso is where he's from.
Right.
And his passion is pretty high for what happened.
I mean, That just sounds like a disaster. Taking away guns. One, you're gonna create a different black market. Two, you're gonna be taking a freedom away from people that really like that freedom. And then three, you're just reacting to this, which means reacting, not being proactive, right? You're reacting to the situation at hand instead of thinking logically. Well, is this really what one fucking city over the whole Texas? Are you gonna take away a freedom? Because that's a red flag in everybody's book.
Right. Yeah.
Taking away freedom is like, oh shit, what the fuck? Breonna Taylor, right? They came in, fucking police officers busted in. They're intruders. They got shot at. They shot back.
Yeah.
It's like
taking guns away. I'll be the first one to tell you that taking guns away from people isn't gonna stop bad people from getting guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
exactly.
It's not gonna happen. So. Me personally, we
got Chico, we got you in the background. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no background check, homie. We just got you. Is that how it is?
when Beto O'Rourke straight up said, "Hell yeah, we're taking away AR-15s, AK-47s, blah blah," I'm just like, "Yikes! Okay, you lost.
You lost all of Texas."
Yeah, you fucked up. But I get where he's coming from. I get it, but that just wasn't the right way to do it.
Yeah, especially since like Texas is like very gun culture centered. Like, we revolted the hardest from attempting to demilitarize us back in the olden days.
Yeah,
right.
He might as well just blew on one of these on himself.
In the mirror.
We don't have a flag that says "Come and take it" with a cannon on it for no reason.
This is true. Or don't tread on me.
Man, Jesus.
Man.
But no, yes, it'd be interesting to be a democratic state. It's all the young people voting is what they're saying. It's a lot of younger people voting this year than in previous years.
Yeah, and then like the older mythology people will die out eventually. Racism, we need slaves. Those people are gonna die eventually unless they pass down that through their inheritance.
Yeah, but they're becoming less and less
Yeah, man. Like, see, and that's the thing. Like, when you bring an idea to its basic form, it loses everything attached to it, like all the bad things attached to it. So, we're claiming racism. Well, what are racism? Well, what are different races? They're different human beings. Well, at the core of it, we're all humans. When you see that, and when people see that, you're less likely to control people. So you're less likely to have people rely on the government or the leadership. So I guess I see why, but I feel like we're outgrowing that with technology at this point. We're just like, fuck you.
I feel like one of the good things about having access to like social media and all that nowadays is the sharing of opinions. And whenever you have like a select group of people who have a very closed mindset, they're going to believe in that, especially if all the people that are closest to them believe in that. So like you have the people that grow up a certain way, who are raised a certain way, and they'll believe a certain way till the day they die. But when you introduce that into like the world, and then you have, oh wait, we're in the minority over here, and apparently what we believe in is really, really bad.
Yeah.
Then you start getting the people who are like, maybe my parents weren't right. Maybe we are thinking negatively, and that things could be better, and blah blah blah. And so it's one of the few things that you can attribute to.
Did you ever see that post? Some guy created a white and proud like Facebook group.
Oh, that's a troll.
That was like all racist, and all the people that fucking joined it, he sent all the screenshots and all the shit that they would say to their employers. Because it's like, yeah, fuck you, fuck racism. Yeah. So
hey, I got him. Before we finish, can I bring up a thing?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, buddy.
Would you guys like to see a gameplay of this? Ah, shit, y'all can't see it. Of this game? Ah, shit.
I know it's fun.
We are in this bit. So it's called Grounded. It's about like because we were talking about roaches, right?
Oh yeah.
Like this game is fun, dude. It just came out too, right? Would that be something you guys would be willing
Would you
to
guys be interested in watching us freak out by big bugs and striving to survive as little itty bitty people?
Because if not, then damn. But I want to play this game. It's so freaking cool.
Yeah, basically it's a survival game where your main goal is to survive against backyard insects that would normally be harmless until they're several times larger than your body.
Was that a spider? Oh, never mind, guys.
Yeah, there's like truck-sized spiders and ants and stuff like that.
Please play this game.
Kind of scared of spiders. I don't know. Who said that? No.
Oh my god! I was just, I should have you should have known.
For a second, I was wondering if Ricky left, and then he hit me with that.
Can you fuck him?
I know he's English, but I read that with a very southern accent.
Hey, yeah, but can you fuck him?
Oh shit, guys. Well, I have to go. I have to take this call real quick.
Oh shit!
I gotta omit this. Don't use this for.
It has been an hour.
Yep.
Don't use this for.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys like this one. Yes, we did start early, but as we said, there's people across the pond.
That was my fault.
That we'd like to get in on the action. Not a stream without Ricky piping up.
or piping down, I should say.
But yeah. But with that being said, you guys are awesome. We're back at it again. We're rocking this, and I know it might be tough for you guys, but you know they'll still be up there, right, Julio? What's the deal with this thing?
Yeah, so I'm trying to make them as cheap as possible. They are international shipping. It's just trying to make them super affordable. It's just hard with all this freaking pandemic shit going on. But I'm gonna keep updating them weekly to then daily. I just put the hats back on, not the limited edition version. But I had a few requests in my DMs. I was like, "Oh shit, you guys are actually looking at the website? What the fuck?" You know. But yeah, I just put these back up. The hoodies are back up. I put the official sweaters like this with the corporate looking logo right here. But yeah, if you can, do it up. If not, you don't have to donate. You don't have to subscribe. Just keep it. Just tune in. Your support is like greatly appreciated for sure.
Yeah. So
what I would have done.
We fucking just cut out like, oh. No, but yeah. But with that being said, we love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on another podcast. I promise you, each one we do will get better and better, especially once all this is over. If you guys have anything else you guys want to
add, yeah, check out our YouTube, MisclickMedia at youtube.com.
That's right. We
post our gameplay footage there. Right now, all we have is mostly Call of Duty, and that's where some of the podcasts end up too. And yeah, if you guys miss out on a podcast, want to go and rewatch one of the old ones, we have that all on our YouTube channel, and future things to come on that too.
Hell yeah! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we love you guys. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Adios.
I love you.